So we're at Bob's house. This is Bob. Bob, say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
Tell us the history of this setup, Bob. This is pretty impressive. How
This setup comes from about 1940, which was before I was born, which is the best I know of it.
And who did you?
And my grandfather, who died the same when my mother was pregnant with me, made the platform, and my father made a lot of the things in here. And when I was in junior high school, I made some of the little kit things, the yellow things and the cardboard items there. But it's all pretty much frozen in time as a town in 1940. So even the flag is a 48-star flag.
Oh. So this is kind of like Habersham, frozen in time. What gauge is this?
The O gauge.
O gauge.
Lionel.
Can you even buy O gauge anymore?
I don't know.
Here we go. What's the name of this town?
I don't have a name.
There she goes. That is so cool. And which one of these buildings did you make?
Made the big shanty here.
Let's
It's
get
in
it.
a movie. That's a big train. And I made this one right here.
How old were you when you made that?
13, 14.
Wow, okay.
It's a town, and it's really quite amazing to me because every year, Bob, you take this apart. Describe the process of putting it together and taking it apart.
Well, you have to get the train running first. And the next thing is to wire up all the houses under the platform. You have to crawl under there and wire all them up so you can light them. And then once you get that done, you start decorating. And
But this board, if I used a vacuum sweeper, it would just be plywood, right? Painted plywood, because you put down the green material that looks like grass.
green sawdust and sand for the road.
How long did your father set this? Was it every year he would set this up?
He would set it up, and of course, when I was the last child, I guess I started taking over when I was a young teen.
What the train sounds like when it approaches the station?
Well, the train would use the whistle, and I don't know what the signal was that they were coming to the station, but
So if you look at the detail, it's pretty amazing. Many of the buildings are illuminated from inside. We commented that the dogs are not on leashes. So every item on here that's a building was either constructed by your father or yourself.
right.
Pretty neat.
What would you say would be the last year that a item was added to the set? What years do you think that happened?
1966 or so.
John, if you were going to pick one place on here to make your residence, which place would you want to live in?
Oh, I did a big brick building over there, the mayor's house.
The mayor's house? Let's get a good... I didn't know that was the mayor's house. John picked up on that right away. Right there. That's John and Beth Fry, where they live. What about you, Bob? Where would you
I like
live?
the farmhouse over there. That'd be
Right here. This would be... Let's do an aerial view. Would you have pigs?
I'm not sure about the pigs, but I'd go for the farmhouse.
I would want to live right there in the garage. Then I'd be close to church.
All right. Church is the center of the community.
Really like stepping back in time, isn't it?